Hi.
Hello, Andrew. I'm Scott.
Hi, Scott. Nice to meet you. Big
You
fan.
too.
Pleasure.
Oh, thank you very much.
I love Baymax, obviously, because it's great to see a superhero with my physique represented on screen. So,
We do what we can.
Big Hero 6 obviously was unique in that it had a very Japanese style, but kind of infused with American as well. When
Mm.
you were given the concept for the film and then the show as well, how many different kind of iterations did you go through of the voice and of the character itself?
Well, I auditioned back in whatever it was, 2013, with the idea that he was robotic to an extent. And I think over the course of the audition, which was a good long audition, an hour or something, at the Disney studios, we kind of fashioned him together, Don Hall, the director, and I, and kind of found that tightrope of between being robotic and being emotional. And I come in with kind of the aspect of that fill in the blank kind of rhythm that he has, um, where he's constructing a sentence and then drawing key words from other places in his programming. That was their that was a choice I had right away, and they liked that. And I think they I'm talking about Don and Roy Conley, kind of like shepherded me through these uh, questionable moments where I didn't know, hey, do I get real emotional here? Do I allow him to be a window into whatever his soul might be? Um, and we kind of honed it together, and it became what it became. And I think here's an interesting thing, if I may, Andrew. Um, when when he starts out in the movie, um, there's a bit of an affect on his voice. They put some kind of like filter on there that makes him sound just a little bit robotic. Um, and then they dial it back through the course of his relationship with Hero. And so he becomes a little bit more human in a very subtle, kind of subliminal way. And so by the end, uh, it's just my voice with no effects on it at all. And I think that's been kind of representative of Baymax's journey, if you will, is that he's subtly become a little more human with his care for Hero, and
Is
now
that
with the series, his care for other people. He's learning more and more about people and their needs and the way they interact with each other and with him. And this series is all about that.
is that difficult for you? Kind of touching it there about being robotic as well. Like it's not like something like the genie in Aladdin where you can go really bombastic with it. And someone like yourself, obviously, come from, improv comedy and TV. Is there
Mm.
part of you going, is this working? Is this too subtle? Are people going to pick up on everything?
Yeah, well, I have great um, faith in the creative people on the other side of my microphone. Um, but yeah, I do worry about myself and am I communicating this right, or am I going too far? Am I not going far enough? So the fact that it's a collaboration really gives me comfort.
And another fan of the film was, of course, Stan Lee, who said Big Hero 7 was the film he most wanted to see, above obviously the sequel to Big Hero 6. What is the status of that currently? Is that something that you're still working on, or would you
Oh,
be focused just primarily on the show now?
you got me. If that process is in uh, if they started that ball rolling, I won't be invited to be part of it for quite a while because I'm just the voice, and they've got a lot to do before me. But as far as I know, Andrew, there's no plans. But again, that's always very secretive, and it may be happening. I don't know.
I just get the wrap up signal there. One more question for you, if you don't mind, as well. We have a
Sure.
section on the show called Extravision. As you can see, Extravision was a video store in Ireland, kind of the equivalent of Blockbuster, Chartbuster. And kind of the reason for this is if you had a chance to go into a video store one more time and pick three movies, what movies would Scott Adsit pick?
Ha. Okay. Um, well, let's see. There's a movie called The Tall Guy which is very obscure, and is Rowan Atkinson
Jeff
and
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, yeah, and I want to see that because I think I saw it back when it came out in like whatever that was, 87 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I've been it's about performing. It's about being on stage and being funny and being a straight man and dealing with other people in show business. I'd like to see that again. Now that I've been through it a bit since 87. I think I would want to get Buckaroo Banzai.
Oh, nice.
Because that's something you can watch over and over again. As Jeff Goldblum connection there. There's too many. I think I'd get The Sting because that's really rewatchable as well.
3 fantastic choices. I'm getting the nuclear button here on the side to let you
okay.
go, Scott. I'm sure. But really, absolute pleasure to speak to you. I'm a big fan. Really enjoyed the show, and best of luck with it.
Oh, thank you, Andrew.
Thanks very much. Have a nice day.